Hello students, I hope you all are in good health. After this long summer vacation, let us again start with the classes. In our last video, we have completed till question number 5 from the chapter quadrilaterals, exercise 8.1. So from today, from this video, we will start with the question number 6 from the same chapter, exercise 8.1. So let us begin with question number 6. See here, in this question it is given that ABCD is a parallelogram and the diagonal AC bisects angle A. And we need to show that this AC bisects angle C also. And ABCD is a rhombus. So for the first proof, that we know that AC of the parallelogram ABCD bisects angle A. So DAC will be equal to BAC because it bisects, that means two equal halves, which is equal to half of angle BAD. This total angle is equal to half of this one. This total angle is BAD. So DAC will be half of BAD and also BAC will be half of angle BAD. So let us keep this as equation number 1. Also AB is parallel to CD and AC is the transversal. So from that DCA will be equal to BAC because they are alternate angles. Let us keep this as equation number 2. Similarly, BC is equal to AD and again AC is the transversal. So BCA will be equal to DAC. Let us keep this as equation number 3. So this from these three equations we can say that the angles DAC is equal to BCA is equal to BAC and DCA. Let us keep this as equation number 4. That means all the angles are equal. Now BCD, this angle can be written as BCA plus ACD. Now from equation 2, BCA is equal to DAC, BCA is equal to DAC. And from equation number 3, DCA is equal to BAC. So DAC plus BAC will give me the angle BAD, this complete angle. So I can say that this AC, it bisects angle C also, because I have proved here that BCD, this angle, is equal to BAD, this angle. Angle A is equal to angle C. And AC bisects angle A, so it will also bisect angle C. Okay. Now for the second one, that ABCD is a rhombus, let us consider the two triangles AOD and COD. From these two triangles, OA is equal to OC because the diagonals bisect each other. OD is common and angle OAD is equal to angle OCD from equation number 4. Therefore, I can say that these two triangles are congruent by SAS congruency. So from by CPCT we can say that AD is equal to CD. Also AB is equal to CD and AD is equal to BC because they are the sides of a parallelogram, opposite sides of a parallelogram. So from these conditions we can say AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA. Thus we can say that ABCD is a rhombus. Right? Okay. Now let us go to the next sum, number 7. Here it is given that ABCD is a rhombus. We need to prove the diagonal AC bisects angle A as well as angle C and diagonal BD bisects angle B as well as angle D. Now to show the first one, let us consider the two triangles ABC and ADC. In these two triangles, AD is equal to AB, it is given. Next, CD is equal to BC, this is also given, and AC is common between the two triangles. Therefore, I can say that these two triangles are congruent by SSS congruency. Now, DAC is equal to BAC, CPCT. Similarly, DCA is equal to BCA, CPCT. Therefore, I can say that AC bisects angle A as well as angle C. Again, to prove that BD bisects angle B as well as D, let us consider the two triangles BDC and ADB, these two triangles. Now, in these two triangles, BD is common. AD is equal to your CD because it is given. AB is equal to BC given. Therefore, I can say that these two triangles are congruent to each other by SSS congruency. Thus, angle BDA will be equal to angle BDC, CPCT, and DBA is equal to angle DBC. This is also CPCT. Therefore, I can say that BD bisects angle B as well as angle D. Done. Okay. So now let us go to the next sum, number 8. In this sum, it is given ABCD is a rectangle. Now, we have to show that ABCD is a square and the diagonal BD bisects angle B as well as angle D. Okay, so to prove that it is a square, let us consider the two triangles ADC and ABC. Now from these two triangles, DAC will be equal to BCA, alternate angles, if BC is parallel to AD and AC is the transversal. Similarly, DCA will be equal to BAC. DCA will be equal to BAC because these are also alternate angles, and here AB is parallel to CD and AC is the transversal. Also from these two triangles, AC is the common side. Therefore, these two triangles are congruent by ASA congruency. Now, if these are congruent, then AD will be equal to AB, CPCT. Let us keep this as equation number 1. And CD is equal to BC. This also let us keep it as equation number 2. So from these two equations, we can say that AB is equal to BC is equal to CD is equal to DA. Therefore, ABCD can be considered to be a square. Okay, so for the next proof that BD bisects angle B as well as angle D, let us consider the two triangles AOB and COB, these two triangles. From these two triangles, we can say that AB is equal to BC. These are the sides of a square, so these are equal. OB is the common side. Again, OA is equal to OC because diagonals of a square bisect each other. Therefore, AOB will be congruent to triangle BOC by SSS congruency. So, if these two triangles are congruent, then we can say that OBA is equal to OBC by CPCT. So, BD bisects angle B, we can say this one. Okay. Now, to prove that BD bisects angle B, let us consider the two triangles AOD and COD. Now, from these two triangles, OD is common. AD is equal to CD because the sides of the square, and since the diagonals bisect each other, therefore OA will be equal to OC. So we can say that AOD is congruent to triangle COD by SSS congruency. Therefore, ADO will be equal to CDO, CPCT. So we can say that OD bisects angle D, that is BD bisects angle D. So finally we can say that BD bisects angle B as well as angle D. So today we have seen 3 sums, 6, 7 and 8. The rest of the sums will be discussed in the next video. Thank you.